take the crack pipe out of your fucking mouth. Take the crack pipe out of your mouth. Do not fool yourselves. The greatest lies we tell is the ones we tell ourselves. So we know how this plays out. Only 1% really win. 99%, well, you know how the story ends. Some of you have been here for a very, very long time. Some of you have been here for a short amount of time. Some of you are tourists. You'll be here when the prices are higher and get dunked on. We've all seen this play out. Now we have the death cross. And I know a lot of participants look at charts and it's all voodoo and you're like, I don't believe in this. I'll rather listen to the news. I'm going to say the N-word. Narrative always follows price. So when the price goes down, all the marketers run around and they just try to explain shit. We had a 10-10 event. We had some bullshit event. We had this and this. And I was telling you guys, altcoins are about to break. They're gonna break, but you got caught with your trousers down. Remember, we are gonna be in a position of strength when this goes back up again. Altcoins are gonna break. Altcoins are gonna break. Altcoins are gonna break. They will break. This is insane. Markets have completely gone into panic mode, like panic mode. I'm talking about ADA's down by 40%, guys. 40%. Yeah, I'm talking about Solana's down by 16%. I'm talking about BNB's down by 24%. ETH is down by 20%. I'm talking about AVAX is down by 43%. This is insane. Link is down by 37%. This is absolutely insane. 40%. We haven't seen 61%, ladies and gentlemen. This is the craziest liquidation event I've seen like ever. Coin dominance is moving to 62%. Oh my God, this is insanity. Now we got the death cross and I'm going to show you categorically every time this has happened. The first time it crossed, it marked the bottom almost to the day. Second time here, death cross, another death cross. It was 2 days prior before that event. Another death cross, well, it was on the actual day. And then we have the bear market. Now in a bear market, death cross is just a continuation, guys. It says the music is over and you have to pack your bags and go home for a year and a bit.
Whoa! That's it! Again. Darius the Destroyer, welcome home! You're not getting up from that type of power.
From here to here, very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days later, we formed an actual bottom and then we continued up to the 200 SMA. Right over here, very, very simple, very, very easy to understand. The death cross, it was meant to mark the absolute bottom. In this current cycle, we formed a death cross, but it wasn't the absolute bottom, nowhere near. We continued to go down for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days later. I know every Tom, Dick and Harry probably saying the same shit. They're saying the 50-week moving average, the SMA, if it closes 2 weeks underneath, we're in a bear market. The proof is in the pudding. If it's not broken, don't fix it. We've done this numerous times. Right over here, 3 times in a row, guys. Now it could change if buyers really step in. I'll change my entire thesis and I'll say I'm completely wrong if we close this week above 103,000 US dollars. Let's really look at Bitcoin. Let's really dissect it. It's a surgical winter. This is TOTs, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to overlay Bitcoin. This is very easy to understand now. TOTs are 20-year bonds, okay? People buy bonds, okay? Buy government debt, and they're rewarded. So far, it's gone up by 10%. It's outperformed Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, since May. I said, I was very, very early. Unfortunately, I faded my own self. I'm going to keep this in the private members, between the private members. There's no easy way at all to say this. We're heading into a vicious bear market. It's the start of a bear market. This is not AI generated. I'm real officially in a bear market. Okay. And this has nothing to do with anything but the charts. I said in June, we're heading into a bear market. We're heading into a bear market. And there you have it. TOTs, bonds have outperformed Bitcoin. Not only have TLTs outperform Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Silver, platinum, rhodium, precious metals, gold, palladium, equities, US tech, commodities, natural gas, dare I say it, you name it, it's underperformed. Bitcoin was actually in a bear market. Now, I don't agree with the market, but we have to look at the data. The market is saying, you wasted your time.
Look at the eyes. Oh, he got him! He got him! 2. Wow! 3. The hitman strikes again.
I did tell you, gold and silver will be the best performing asset of this year. Did I lie? Did I tell you a lie, folks? Let's get away from charts for a minute, because some of you think charts are all horoscopes. Let's get away from charts. The Bitcoin Strategic Reserve came out in March 2025. It was a great victory for crypto, especially Bitcoin. What happened? Prices went down, didn't they? They went up first, but ever since June 2025, we've been moving sideways, underperforming TLTs. Why is that? Why is that? David Sachs, the crypto czar. We have a government for the first time in history that is crypto friendly. Then we have the SEC, and they're giving no action letters to crypto projects. This is only a few days ago, November 2025. The SEC has issued its second no action letter towards a decentralized physical infrastructure network crypto project named Fuse. So why are markets going down? Well, I'm going to tell you very clearly. We have the Genius Act, US Stablecoin Act. It's a comprehensive regulatory framework for stablecoins. We also have the Clarity Act, a comprehensive regular framework for digital assets. So why are we here, folks? Why are we here? And the answer is markets are forward thinking. They priced this in already. Markets now are forward thinking. They're pricing in a bear market now. So take the crack pipe out of your fucking mouths.
2. Wolverine got him! The champ lives again!
And he's giving him the finger from the dark side.
And understand, we are in a bear market. Last episode, we said that we will bounce on this area. And so far, we bounced on this area. A lot of folks were saying we're heading to 64, 65. We actually done the exact same thing that we done over here. We're gonna break the golden support. Once we break the golden support for a couple of weeks, everyone gets excited and we head back down. Now I wish that the party continues. I wish that the party continues. Please do not shoot the messenger. Do not shoot the messenger. This is what happened in every single cycle. The same emotions played out all over again. The same scammers, the same marketers, the same dog shit coins, the same everything. We knew what we got ourselves into. This is a period of booms and busts. We have periods of wealth destruction. You know the rules. You know what you signed up to. So don't act all surprised now when you haven't made enough money. The market doesn't give a fuck. You got caught with your trousers down, you got caught with your trousers down. You learn from it and you move up and you dust yourself off and you continue along your journey. Never give up. Never, ever, ever give up. You continue. We're all students of the game. Some have been here for 20 years. Some are scholars in the game and been here for 40, 50, 60 years. We're all students in the game of markets. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I think now it's consensus. I think I can say this now. It's consensus now. Your altcoins are penny stocks. Majority of altcoins are penny stocks. The only reason it goes up, ladies and gentlemen, is because of the money printer. You know this now. I'll break it bit by bit for you. Penny stocks, what are they? They're shares, small, low-priced companies, traditionally defined as stock trading for under $5 per share. They usually trade over the counter. They're known for low liquidity, high volatility, high risk and high reward potential, and a lack of reliable financial information. Does that ring a bell? Does that ring a bell? Shitcoins come from the term shit companies. What is old is now new. Nothing has changed here. Many attract new investors because they're cheap, But cheap doesn't mean good. Historically, most penny stocks fail, although a small number become massive winners. It was birthed from bucket shops. Penny stock style speculation began with bucket shops, where traders bet on stock movements without actually buying the shares. No actual stock changed hands. Small investors were lured in with large, big promises. Most of these shops were scams. Odds were stacked against the customer. Does that ring a fucking bell? Many bucket shops were shut down in the 1900s. I'm sorry, do not shoot the messenger. At the end, there is some good news. 1960s and 1980s, penny stocks exploded with popularity. The rise of boiler room. High-pressure sales operations called boiler rooms aggressively pushed penny stocks. These operations were done by cold calling investors, lied about company potential, manipulated prices through coordinated buying and selling. The era inspired the movie Boiler Room and The Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort. That era was known for pump and dump schemes, artificially inflating stock prices, selling shares into the hype. Does that ring a bell?
I gotta say, I'm incredibly excited to be a part of your firm. I mean, the clients you have are absolutely...
Fuck the clients. Your only responsibility is to put meat on the table. You got a girlfriend?
I'm married. I have a wife. Her name's Teresa. She cuts hair.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Think about Teresa. Name of the game, move the money from your client's pocket into your pocket.
Right. But if you can make a client's money at the same time, it's advantageous to everyone, correct?
No. Number one rule of Wall Street. Nobody, I don't care if you're Warren Buffett or if you're Jimmy Buffett, nobody knows if the stock is gonna go up, down, sideways, or in fucking circles. Least of all stockbrokers, right? It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
No, fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a... fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
Right.
All right? Right. Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
We don't create shit. We don't build anything.
No.
So if you got a client who bought stock at 8 and it now sits at 16 and he's all fucking happy, he wants to cash in, liquidate, take his fucking money and run home, you don't let him do that.
Okay.
Because that would make it real.
Right.
No, what do? You get another brilliant idea, a special idea, another situation, another stock to reinvest his earnings and then some. And he will every single time because they're fucking addicted. And then you just keep doing this again and again and again. Meanwhile, he thinks he's getting shit rich, which he is on paper. But you and me, the brokers, we're taking home cold hard cash via commission, motherfucker.
Right. That's incredible, sir. I can't tell you how excited I am.
You should be. There's 2 keys to success in the broker business. First of all, you gotta stay relaxed.
Yeah.
You jerk off?
Do I jerk off?
In the 2000s, penny stocks mutated and evolved online. Yahoo Finance messaging board, hot stock market forums, chat rooms promoting micro cap stocks, pump and dump schemes simply moved online. In 2010, social media pump and dumps. We have Twitter, Discord, YouTube, stock, gurus, and Reddit communities. In the 2020s, we have meme stocks. And currently right now, what do we have? We got meme coins. Rings a bell? Why do people trade penny stocks? Low cost per share, high percentage return potentially, early access to small emerging companies, volatility creates opportunity for traders. The cons, most companies fail, liquidity is low, hard to exit, easier to manipulate, financials often unreliable. My point I've been saying for a very, very, very long time, what old is now new. I'm not saying everything in the space is a scam, but on a good day, 80% is a scam. And I feel sorry for the actual projects that actually moved the needle, while the rest are just knockoffs. Crypto was designed to never ever have a use case. It was never ever designed to have product market fit. Never. The aim of the game for VCs is to never ever have product market fit. As soon as it does, the founders leave, the teams leave, and they build the next narrative, whatever that is. the next possible 100x, the next possible 50x. And as soon as it shows even a glimmer of real product market fit, the funding stops. This is Bitcoin divided by Google, and we're underperforming Google. The last time we'd done this was back in the previous bull market in March 2021. We went down 72% against Google. And again, we're doing the same thing. We peaked in May 2025. This is Bitcoin divided by Nvidia, and it's been underperforming Nvidia since March 2021. We're about to make all-time new lows against its pair, against Nvidia. RSIs are all the way at 31. I think this is the closest in history that we've underperformed an asset. AI has taken massive market share, huge market share. This is AI. This is innovation, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ethereum. Like we mentioned earlier, we bounced exactly the same area, ladies and gentlemen. We bounced in the exact same area. Isn't that spooky? Isn't that spooky? And then we're heading up higher. We're about to close above the golden support and then head back down. Unfortunately, I don't make the rules. This is what Mr. Market thinks of us. This is one of my favorite charts. This is your crypto roadmap, ladies and gentlemen. We have been categorically pissing against the wind, and every fucking bulltard says the same thing. The money printer coming. The money printer coming. The money printer's here. QE. Money's gonna fall from the sky. Stimulus package. One day they will be right. But right now, those guys have completely lost all reality. They've completely lost all reality. Their businesses are going to get shut down, close to bankruptcy. They built their entire business on top of altcoins. And you know what happens with altcoins. Let's not be stupid now. We have booms and busts. We have reflexivity cycles. Things that go up parabolic and then head back to reality. This is the game we chose. Now, I said many times, many times in the month of November, altcoins will outperform. Let's not lie to ourselves now, okay? They will outperform. November is a green candle, outperforms Bitcoin. November again, November again, and again. Every single time, categorically has been a green month. That means if Bitcoin goes down by 20%, majority of altcoins go down by 15 to 10%. So when does the pain end? I got some good news for you. I got some really good news for you. Normally, in a cycle, ladies and gentlemen, we get to that point where everyone in the room calls altcoins a scam. And it's normally at the bottoms. Right over here. And we're getting very close, guys, where everyone is just tired and sick of altcoins. And that's when we buy 0.27. I want to remind people, when this goes up, I want everyone in the room to remember the only reason why your altcoin ever went up in the first place is because of the money printers. Do not forget that. When we do go up, well, we will go up one day. We will go up one day, And I want everyone in the room to remember the only reason why your shit went up in the first place is because of the money printer. Let's speak about 2019, folks, because there's a lot of folks looking at this and comparing 2019 to this cycle over here. Let's have a talk. Let's really have a talk now. Bitcoin went from around 3,000 and some change to around 13,000 and some change, 10x during that time. And then it went down from here to there of around 55%. So they're making comparisons and saying that we're going to see a 55% drawdown, which will get us to around 56K. Okay, because this cycle we didn't have euphoria, which makes sense, but they're not telling you what really happened over here as well. We had a recession. Call it whatever you want to call it, COVID, call it whatever. We had an actual recession. Now, I'm going to tell you about another thing that people are not speaking about, and that is interest rates. Let's have a look at what happened during that time. Bitcoin, surprisingly, we only have one data point, but surprisingly, we did go up during interest rate hikes. We actually went down further during interest rate cuts. The bulltards love to fucking use that word money printer is coming. You know what really happened? QE started in August 2019. We kept on going higher and higher and higher. Guess what? We continued to go down, you know. As soon as people think, as soon as this money printer turns on, everything's just gonna whip up higher. I don't know how they convince people, but the truth of the matter is, even when the printer turns on, markets go down. Bitcoin went down 62%, even with the money printer. This is Ethereum, and the same thing applies. We had interest rate cuts. The money printer was turned on. Everyone thought, that's it. We're just going to keep on going up higher. It's an automatic switch. Look, we've got the money printer. Ethereum went down from the peak to the trough of 70%. Even with the money printer, guys. Yeah, then we had a recessionary scare right over here, went down by 70%. So if we extrapolate this information, very simple, guys. If you're a Bitcoin maxi, you want them to hold for longer. It means that Bitcoin is sniffing out problems in the economy. It starts off with altcoins, they get annihilated. They're the first ones to fall. They go down 99 and then another 99%. Then we have Ethereum, which isn't an altcoin. It sniffs out issues with the economy. And finally, you have Bitcoin, and then one day, even the giants must fall. SPX. We spoke about SPX, and I gave you a chart right here, and I said that we're going to have a Christmas rally for SPX. It happened the same period last time. This is, ladies and gentlemen, SPX divided by the money supply. We had last period, you know what? Let me put interest rates in there as well. So we had the same thing happen in the .com era. Okay. Interest rates hike all the way to around 6.5%. And then we had a Christmas rally during that period, guys. In December 1999, we had a Christmas rally. And then right over here, stick with me, guys, stick with me. I did say that we will see a rally. And as you can see right over here on the 15th of December, 2025, we're going to see a Christmas rally. I think the stock market continues all the way until July 2026. Remember the phrase, sell in May and go away. After that, ladies and gentlemen, I do think we're going to get an epic crash. An epic crash. Of this amount, I'm not sure. This was an epic crash in the .com period of around 60% compared to the money supply. So it might happen, it might not happen. July is going to be the end of the road for the S&P 500. Bitcoin has already sniffed it out. It's already sniffed it out. Bitcoin's going to continue to make new lower lows. Altcoins will continue to make new historical lows. On this channel, I do not sugarcoat anything. I've been saying for a very long time, since AI Mania. You guys know, since AI Mania, I've been saying categorically again and again and again until you guys understand that altcoins will continue to go lower. They will continue to bleed. Another thing I need to address, another thing that I have to address, because you fucking idiots, you scammers are spreading so much misinformation. Let's go to a very simple chart. I'm going to show you any chart right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's target this right now. Yeah. This has gone down 98%. I told folks long time ago, I told folks from here, ladies and gentlemen, right over here, I told folks, this is exit liquidity, leave. They didn't want to leave. I can't save someone that doesn't want to be saved. Yeah, some folks are just tricks. Yeah, they're just tricks and holes. Some folks are just never ever meant to win in this game. Right over here, I told folks to get out. They don't want to listen. Okay, I've been telling folks preserve your money, but they don't want to listen. So I'm going to teach you something about capital preservation. Yeah, because we are in a cycle of capital destruction. So this has gone down by 98%. Just to get to, let's just say, just to get to 2024 highs in November, this coin and many, many other coins needs to go up just to get to November highs. 1,700%. That's a 17x just to break even. In traditional markets, there's a very, very clear saying that always works. It's free advice. Time in the market is better than timing the market. In altcoins and penny stocks, it's completely opposite. It's about timing the market, not time in the market. I could call my friend today and he will have a better purchasing power than you. He has 98% purchasing power than you. He can buy this for 10 cents of the dollar price. So imagine you got $1, he buys it for 10 cents. While you've been putting your hard-earned money into projects like this. Just wait for lower prices, ladies and gentlemen. If you're an avid believer, then just do yourself a favor. Respect yourself and respect your money. Just wait for lower prices and wait for the money printer to turn on. That's the only reason it goes up anyway. These are not durable highs. These are just Christmas trees, guys. That's all that crypto left you with is Christmas trees. We're not talking about Christmas trees. We're talking about durable highs, ladies and gentlemen, like this. Durable highs like this that continue to go up into the right. These coins will never ever make all-time new highs. And you know what's so sad? Marketers will move on to the next shiny coin and they'll leave this behind because there's like 20 million coins now. 20 million coins. So the stacks, the odds are against you like penny stocks. Just buy Bitcoin and ETH. Just to conclude, bear markets are one of the best things you can ever get into in your life. I'll be honest. It really questions your thesis. Why are you here and why are you holding these coins? Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself. Put the marketing fluff away, put that all away and really sit down in the mirror and ask yourself, why am I holding this coin? Bear markets are the most liberating thing you can ever find. It builds convictions on things that really, really matter in the space. Simple as that. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest is the rest. Until the money printer turns on, and then we can really party. See you soon. Peace.